Hello friend, this is Ryan Hicks of TalkToProfit.com, and today I want to talk to you about a question somebody asked about my book, Co-Creators with God. Their question was, wouldn't this, if this was true, make us gods and rob God of glory? No, of course it wouldn't. Because God is the one giving us dominion, giving us co-creator power with Him. Many people have this weird idea that God somehow needs us to be limited and lesser than in order to get more glory. He's the creator. He made us. We can be as powerful as He wants us to be, and He loses no glory. But there's this weird limitation mentality toward God that people have, and a lot of it's based in mythology and weird fantasies people have about God. He's the Almighty Creator, and He created us not to be below Him in that sense, but to be partners with Him. Look in the beginning of Genesis. God creates Adam and Eve, He creates all the animals, He creates everything, and He's walking through the garden. He's going to visit and fellowship with His creatures. You are really diminishing God when you take away this personal relationship He wants with His creatures and the empowerment He's given them. He gives us dominion over the earth. He gives us all kinds of power, not just spiritual gifts, but power in life to create death and life in the power of the tongue, and to have this creative power He's given us through our human imagination and the things that we can do. You imagine something and you can start putting real work into that and create anything. That doesn't make us gods. We're God's children. Now it's kind of interesting because in Psalms 82:6, God says, "I have said, ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High." Now, isn't it interesting that people that claim to read God's Word, they claim to believe the Scriptures, and they deny this verse? And this is God saying it. This isn't some human making up something. This is God saying, "I have said, ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High." Now, you having power with God is because you're His child. It's because you're doing the things that please Him, and you're endowed with this power, and you can create. He doesn't want you limited. He doesn't want you weak. He doesn't want you failing. He doesn't need that, too. This is very important because people think that, well, God needs you weak and limited and failing in life. That way He can get all the glory. He gets glory when you are living to your fullest potential, when you are magnifying Him in your absolutely blessed and glorious life, when you're living to your fullest, when you're walking in His power, and you're co-creating with Him. Now, my book, Co-Creators with God, is not about you being a creator outside of God. It's co-creators with God. It's always with God. And He's always above. He's the Almighty. He's greater than all. But we live within Him. In Him we live and move and have our being. And you have great power, untapped power, and power that oftentimes you're using against yourself and against others. So I want to encourage you to get my book. This person with this comment didn't read the book. They just read the title, read a little bit of the description, and then came up with their own scenarios. Read the book. My book, Co-Creators with God, will give you tools and show you how you can live to your fullest in God, and that will bring Him the most glory. Being pathetic and a failure, anyone can do that. You can serve the devil and do that. You can serve man and do that. There's no glory in that. Why not be the best you could possibly be by the power of God working in you? I encourage you again today, get that book, Co-Creators with God, and you will be blessed, and you will see how you can become a co-creator with God. My friend, I pray this is a blessing for you. May God bless you richly.